are those who believe that life here began out there, far across the universe, with tribes of humans who may have been the forefathers of the Egyptians, or the Toltecs, or the Mayans. Some believe that there may yet be brothers of man who even now fight to survive somewhere beyond the heavens.
Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, I cleaned off the bench a little bit, make some room. It's time to start a new project. Now, as usual, I've been tossing back and forth with probably a half dozen different projects that I'd like to do, things that have caught my attention, and I go, get the kit maybe, or do some research on it, and then all of a sudden something else shiny comes along, and oh, what's that? And I'm off on a different tangent. Same thing happened here. I finished the two Enterprises Cs. The Cadet Series Reliant and Enterprise Refit are waiting for the shadow box to be built. I just picked up the material this week to build that, and I'm going to take it to a friend of my father's who's going to help me build it. When my dad was into woodworking, and when he passed, his best friend got a lot of his tools. So I'm going to, I tasked him with helping me build the shadow box for that. That's just waiting for me to find the time to get over there and to work with him. But he's up for it, so that's good. So it's going on to something else, and I've been spending some time surfing YouTube like a lot of us do, and I stumbled across Alex and Red Dragon and third name, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with, doing a group build on Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica is one of my all-time favorite shows when I was a kid, and then when they came up with the reimaging, I definitely loved that. So we kind of jonesing to make one of those kits, and I picked up a Raider, an old school Raider like I had when I was a kid. And that's just been sitting in my stash waiting to be built. I kind of want to build it like the Razor, the Raider found in the movie Razor, Battlestar Galactica Razor, about the Pegasus. But it was just a little, I think it's going to be a little too in-depth. I still have to do some more research before I tackle that project. So it's not going to be really good for a group build with the length of this one. Which I'm still unclear. In one of the videos that the Red Dragon put out, he said it was from October to November. But in a comment that he made to me in one of Alex's videos, he said it was till January 1st. I'm not sure which one it is, but regardless, I'm going to build this no matter what the time frame is and however long it takes. But I just want to build one, So about 3 weeks ago, I went out after seeing some videos online, and I got this got myself a copy of the Beast, Battlestar Pegasus. This, it's not open yet, but there's some pretty in-depth reviews on eBay. Excuse me, not on eBay, on YouTube. And this is just a beautiful kit. Absolutely stunning kit. So I went to my local hobby shop because he had one. I saw when I was looking up some other kits, and I was all ready to buy it. And I picked it up, and he wanted $60 some odd for this sucker. I was like, I usually like to support my local hobby shop because he has so much in the way of anything I need. But I, quickly brought out my phone. I looked up on eBay, and I found some for almost close to between $15 and $20 cheaper. So, a couple bucks here and there is one thing to pay more for my local hobby shop, but 15 to 20 is quite a bit of change. So I ordered this, and it came within a week, and this is just a stunning ship. I'm not going to be building this right now, but I do have some immense plans for this, and hopes and dreams like everything else. But I just wanted to show you this that I had recently got in regards to Battlestar. But this is just a stunning kit. So of course, getting that wasn't enough. I had to go out and get another one, and I got the Galactica also. This one I opened up, and it is absolutely beautiful also. Again, I'm not ready to do this one just yet. I'm gonna get my feet wet. But it is a beautiful kit. Moebius has done a fantastic job on these kits. I'll tell you, if you haven't gotten one or questioning getting one, these things are the cat's ass because they are just beautiful. I can see myself doing a couple of these. One, because they're a little less expensive. I only paid like $30, $31 for this kit, as opposed to 40 and change for the Pegasus. But I could see building one as the Galactica. I could see, and different other ships in the fleet. And I could see even doing the Galactica like this, and then another one with it all beat to hell like it has been throughout the show. But again, another build. This is going to be a little bit too intensive, I think, for this group build. So that said, I'm still jonesing to do a Battlestar kit. I really was trying to find a Cylon base star. Searching them out, saw a bunch of them online, and the prices were just a little bit more than I was willing to spend for a kit from the 70s. I'll keep looking. I have some saved in my search, and I'll come up with one eventually because they look really cool. Simple, but still very cool. Still need an old school Viper too. But anyway, I went to the local hobby shop today to get some paint for another build, and I perused the sci-fi section and came up with this. The Mark II Viper. This is what I'm going to be building for this group build. I'm not going to kid myself and think I'm going to try to light it. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to build it straight out of the box. And then I'm pretty sure, I haven't decided yet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to take this and make it the beat the snot one, like in the show. And maybe another day I'll get another one and do it the pristine, nice and white, and have them sit side by side. Kind of like my Enterprises. One nice and pristine, and the other beat all to hell. I kind of like that look. It's kind of a cool thing. So I think I might do that with this too, but right now, let's just start by building it and see where that takes us. So, let's pop this sucker open and take a look at it. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. Here we are with the Colonial Viper Mark II from Moebius Models. Right off the bat, I'm very impressed with the box art. It's just very nice. It's got a picture on the front, of course, what it looks like. It's got some pictures of other kits that Moebius has on the side. Again, nice pictures all around. A little bit of a history of the ship. and some more pictures of the actual model when it's built up. Give you an idea what you can do with it. Very nice. On the back, it gives a nice photo of a hangar deck. So, you know, when you're done, you can actually cut this sucker out and use it as a backdrop for your model. I think it would look pretty nice. I might actually do that. It might be something I can do. But we'll see. So, first impressions of the box. I'm impressed. So, open it up. And then the next thing that jumped out at me at this kit was the instructions. I mean, the instructions on this are high quality paper, gloss paper. It's very reminiscent, actually, in a way, with the quality of the paper, the gloss type paper that Airfix is including with their new tool kits. New tool kits. But these guys, Moebius, is taking this a step farther. First off, it's shaped like the paper in the movie. Everything on there in the movie had their corners truncated like this. So that's kind of neat. Gives you, you know, again, a description of the ship, port and notice in red, some pictures, and then it opens up 3 pages, color photos, details for the decaling, a nice paint guide here, very well done, very detailed on pointing out where it all goes, whereas most models give you a drawing. They're actually giving you pictures. It's just, they went above and beyond on this, if you ask me. Does that mean the kit's going to be great? No, not necessarily, but I have to believe that if they paid this much attention to the decal, the instruction sheet, that the kit's got to be pretty damn good too. So again, 6 pages make up the sheet, and it's very, very detailed. You do have the ability with this kit to make it with landing gear down or landing gear up, which is a lot different from the original Viper, where that was only landing gear up. You had no option to put it on its feet. So that's the instructions right off the bat. Very, very impressive. Already, I'm really getting major styrene wood from this kit. First off, we got a clear plastic bag. I mean, a bag with clear plastic in it. It's got the stand is molded in clear, along with the canopy and some other part here. I can't make out. It looks some sort of window. I'm not sure what it is though. As far as I know, the only glass on the ship would be the window. But protected in a bag is pretty nice. And this bag also comes with a pilot. And the pilot looks to be very, very well detailed also. I mean, from the back of his uniform, detail, all the way up to the front with his helmet, or her helmet. Don't want to piss off the ladies. Could be a female, who knows. And it's got one arm that you have to attach to complete the pilot. Judging by it being a square notch, a square block here, I don't think you can have any choice but to put it one way, so it's not like you can reposition it, but a little work you could. So that's the first one. The rest I already opened up out of the plastic just to make it easier to look at. So I don't know what all the parts are, but right off the bat you've got the cockpit. You got some nice detail, raised detail in the cockpit, instruments and so forth. The pilot seat, again, the cushion and everything, nicely detailed. Very well done. These look to be some engines here, engine parts here, cowlings for the engines. Of course, these are identifiable as some of the wings. And this here, this grill-like piece looks like it goes into the nose section, the very front tip of the nose of the Viper. I'm not seeing really a lot of flash on these. Very well done. You know, they're big light. There's some injector marks on the insides, but there's nothing that seems to be hampering the part itself or detracting from the detail of the part. So that's good. Next sprue, more wings. Plastic is, yeah, it's a nice hard plastic. Looks very nice. This sprue, we got the landing gear. We got the guns for the wing tips. Joystick here. I assume that these here are the skids for the landing gear. Viper didn't have wheels, it had skids. More engines. So actually, if I go back here, we've got, there we go, these parts here. These look like engine cowls. I had said that before, that I thought that that's what they were. But obviously now I can see from these parts here that you can display this with the engines exposed, or you can close them up. That's what I'm guessing. I haven't seen the instructions yet. I haven't read them detailed, but I'll bet that's what you can do. So that gives you some nice options. So, you know, again, you can put it in flight, or you can put it on a flight deck, or you can actually put it in maintenance mode, so to speak. So that's pretty cool. Engine intakes. Nicely detailed. I'm not sure if they made a PE kit for this yet. To be honest with you, looking at this, you can get away without needing it. I mean, this is really very, very nice. Engine exhaust piece. Already drilled out. You don't have to worry about doing that yourself. Already pre-done. Individual fins cut out. Very nicely done. Very, very nice. If you're familiar with jets, what happens with jets with these kind of things, I'm not saying the Viper does it, but those would slide open as the afterburner kicks in. They would open and they would close. I don't know if that's the way these are supposed to function, but that's what these look like. Very nice. Little cooling fans down here. Very nice detail. We got the bottom of the Viper, and the only thing that I see that's kind of bothersome is the camera's doesn't seem to be picking it up, but right here it's got some patent pending marks on it. So a little bit of sandpaper. I should take that right off. It's not very obvious, but it should come off pretty easily. And then the nose comes in two sections. I haven't watched anybody's video on building these kits. I've actually stayed away from them because I was afraid of getting sucked into them. So I didn't really watch any yet, so I don't know what to expect in this kit. So I'm not sure how much filler is going to be needed, but the guide pins here are, see if you can see it, that is exceptionally small, thin, not like your traditional thick lugged guide pins. And the receiving hole, if you can see right there, very small. Very nicely done, very nicely engineered kit. Here's a side panel. The gun usually sits about here and up alongside of this. Okay, and lastly, we have the decals. And here's your decal sheet. That is just simply beautiful. It really is. That is a gorgeous sheet. Lots and lots of decals for this ship. Very, very nice. And you have the option of making this one of two ships. You can either make it Starbucks ship or you can make it Apollo ship. Very nice. Very, very nice sheet. So I think this is what I'm going to be doing. My next build, or should I say one of my next builds, because I can never build just one kit at a time. But I'm going to do a little bit more research, see what I'm in for, what pitfalls there might be, so I don't screw it up. But that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the Mark II Viper from Battlestar Galactica, the re-imaging. And I hope to start in the next couple days, guys. So that's it for now. In the meantime, be strong.